You want a true story? Here's one for the ages. And if you've ever tangled with an HOA or watched someone try to take what's rightfully yours, just buckle up because this day on Carter Ranch, it was something else. Picture this. I'm on my porch, mug of coffee hot in my hands, Montana sun barely peeking over the ridge, birds just thinking about waking up, and here come two HOA SUVs crawling up my drive like they own the place. Not a honk, not a wave, just rolling straight through the boundary fence like it's a toll booth. You ever see the kind of confidence you get from a clipboard? That was Bethany Crowell, president of Ridge View Estates. Perfume so thick you could smell it from the porch, clipboard in one hand, and this righteous, world-saving expression in the other. The kind of look you see on a person who believes a laminated sheet beats a century-old deed every time. So there I am, sitting in my old rocking chair. The one my dad built before the HOA was even a twinkle in somebody's spreadsheet. Boards creaking, sunrise lighting up the pines, coffee steaming, and I'm listening to nothing but wind, cattle shifting in the north pasture, and the little squeak of the windmill doing its slow morning spin. Peaceful, right? I'd earned that peace. 30 years of sun, snow, busted fences, and cattle born in that very field. You know what I mean? And then, crunch, tires on gravel, slicing the quiet in half. I thought it was maybe Jake Morales, the county sheriff, coming by for one of his I'm just checking in drives. But nope. These engines were too clean, the dust too thick. Two white SUVs, lights on the dash, HOA magnets on the doors. They didn't even stop at the boundary. Bethany steps out like she's about to dedicate a new library. Clipboard, rolled up map, two board members behind her in neon vests and brand new boots, measuring tape swinging. Mr. Carter, she shouts, like she's already mid-argument, and I just walked in. We're here for a site review. I just rocked once in my chair, let the sunlight blind her a little. Site review for what? I ask, even though I knew the answer was going to be ridiculous. She unfurls the map like she's landing on the moon, all proud, and taps this glossy red line running right through my driveway. The community voted to turn your gravel lane into visitor parking and emergency access. We start today. Now, I know the law. That driveway is mine, surveyed, bought, paid for, maintained, you name it. My dad's handwriting is on the deed from 1891. But here's Bethany, talking like bylaws rewrite history. Her board starts measuring and spraying orange lines, marking up my gravel like they're paving a new interstate. She keeps chirping about smooth transitions and underutilized assets, like my land is a spreadsheet, not my home. I didn't move, didn't blink, just let her dig her own hole. But then something clicks. This is a taking. Bethany, I say, real slow, why are HOA people standing on land they don't own? She blinks, not used as someone calling out the emperor's new clothes in public. The sun comes up over the ridge, just thin, lighting up her SUVs, her map, and those fools with the spray paint. I can feel in my gut, this is no friendly visit. She keeps waving that map like it's a magic wand. The community voted unanimously. This is happening. Only something's off. The map's too clean. No county seal, no surveyor stamp, nothing. Just printer ink and wishful thinking. Let me see that, I say. She hesitates but shows me. There it is. My driveway, relabeled as shared easement. Only all the things you need to make it real, signatures, dates, registry marks, not a single one. I hand it back. Who issued this? I ask. She says, the county, of course. I watch as her contractors start unloading steel posts, getting ready to put in a gate. Now my boots hit the gravel nice and slow. What county office mailed that? What clerk signed it? She tries to play it off. Ridge View Estates handles all communications. Uh-huh. Funny. I say, I didn't realize the HOA owned my land, my fence, or my gravel. The air goes tight. My cattle have gone quiet. Even the windmill slows down, like the land itself is holding its breath. Bethany turns away, tells her men to keep going. Steel posts, orange paint, right inside the line my granddad surveyed himself. So I pull my phone and start recording. Bethany, I call out, this is a verbal notice. You're trespassing. She tries to wave it off. Remy, please, don't be dramatic. Not drama if it's on camera, I tell her. The contractors are nervous now, waiting for her to blink first. This project is permitted, she snaps. Notice was mailed. I never got a notice. County clerk didn't either. That lands. I see it. She starts to fumble. If you check your mailbox, she begins. Bethany, I build dams in 3 states. When paperwork matters, I read every line. And I know when someone's lying. Her crew marks a big orange box across my drive. Enough is enough. If you interfere, I'll escalate, she says. The HOA has full authority to what? I cut her off. Redraw county lines? Rewrite property law? Pretend a printed map puts you in charge. Now she's threatening to call the cops. I smile, cold as the wind. Good. I hope you do. She doesn't get it yet. The first lie's on film, and the next will be too. She tells her contractors, finish the preliminary work. If Mr. Carter wants to resist, we'll call the cops. Good, I say again. I want her to, because I want it all documented. The moment the call goes through, the ridge gets quiet, the kind of quiet before storm. She's telling dispatch I'm hostile, obstructing a lawful HOA project. Line number 3. My camera's got it all. They keep working, swinging the post driver, cutting into the dirt. Stop right there, I say. The worker pauses, sweat on his brow. Mr. Carter, you're interfering, she starts. Infrastructure, I laugh. You're building a gate on a driveway you don't own. The wind whips up, Bethany's scarf, snapping like a flag in enemy territory. Even the birds go silent. You, I say to the contractor, state your name. Oh, why? He stammers. Because when the sheriff comes, he'll want to know who ignored a trespass notice. Bethany barks. Don't answer him. I turn my camera back to her. She's telling them to keep trespassing, and she knows it. The HOA bylaws override, she tries. HOA bylaws don't override state law, county law, or my deed. I tell her, you're trespassing. She motions again, mark the boundary. The paint hisses. The worker hesitates. I pick up a survey stake, painted white on top. See this? I say, this is the true boundary. You're building 2 feet inside my line. Bethany flushes. That's outdated. Certified and on record, I say. I look her dead in the eye. If you drop that post, you're on camera, after a trespass notice, with no permit. He freezes. Lady, he whispers, I don't think, she hisses, do it. He can't. And the spell breaks. Suddenly, sirens. Distant, at first, then rising up the valley like thunder rolling through the grass. Bethany's face drains. The contractors back away, drop their tools. It's Sheriff Jake Morales in his old patrol truck, county jurisdiction, no nonsense. The kind of man who treats the law like scripture. He rolls up, steps out, takes it all in, the posts, the map, the spray paint. Bethany rushes him, flailing about hostile homeowners and emergency access. Jake listens, real calm, then turns to me. Everything on camera? He asks. Every second, I reply. He looks at Bethany. You got a permit for this? She shoves the map at him. Jake inspects it, holds it to the light. No seal, no signature, no date. This is an HOA printout, not a permit. Bethany starts stammering. Sheriff, he threatened us. Did you? Jake asks. Nope. I say, just told them they were trespassing and filmed it. He checks the footage, his face hardening. Bethany tries to argue. HOA bylaws say don't override Montana law, Jake says as the ridge gets even quieter. Contractors step back, the post driver hitting the dirt with a thud. Jake asks for my deed. I fetch it, original, certified, stamped, signed since 1891. Jake inspects everything, nods, then turns to Bethany. Show me your permit. She can't. Ma'am, you told dispatch this was your property. That's a crime if it isn't, he says. Her face goes pale. No, I told them what I believed. No, Jake corrects her. You told them what you wanted to be true. The contractors are sweating bullets now. One whispers, we shouldn't have come. Bethany tries to blame shared community access. Jake lifts the deed. Not unless Remy signed it over. He didn't. He orders the posts pulled, all of them. Tells Bethany, you brought a work crew onto private land without authorization. That's trespassing and a false report. He radios the county, confirms there's no permit, and gives me the go-ahead to file charges. Bethany starts babbling about consultants and advice from Marcus Hale. Jake's eyes go sharp. Marcus Hale? Suddenly, it's clear this wasn't just HOA overreach. It was a development scheme. Sarah Whitfield, my lawyer, shows up, calm as a mountain. She inspects the evidence, flips through the deed and the fake map, looks Bethany in the eye. This is fraud, trespass, and document manipulation. You're going to need to answer for every lie. Bethany stammers, tries to apologize. Sarah cuts her off. Apologies don't fix forged documents. Hank Walker, my neighbor, shows up chewing sunflower seeds, watching like he's a rodeo. The next hour is a parade of admissions and revelations. Marcus Hale's name, forged county maps, an HOA president realizing too late she's the patsy in a developer's scheme. Evidence is scanned, envelopes filled, the county attorney called. Sarah looks at me, steady as ever. Remy, this is bigger than trespass. We file everything tonight. Bethany and her crew pack up, shamed and beaten, their SUVs rolling out faster than they came in. Sheriff Jake radios in the cease and desist. Sarah has the legal packet sealed. The contractors vow never to come back. The wind picks up, the land breathes easy again, and Bruno, my black lab, finally lets his tail wag. A few days later, Sarah hands me the court injunction. The state makes it permanent. And Marcus Hale? He's under federal investigation. Carter Ranch stands whole, legacy protected, peace restored. Not by shouting, but by staying calm, knowing the law, and letting the truth do its work. I hang a new sign at the end of my driveway. Carter Ranch Road, private since 1891. As the sun rises, I sip my coffee. The world feels right again. So let me ask you, if someone rolled onto your land waving fake papers, would you stand your ground or let them paint your story with lies? Drop your thoughts below. Hit subscribe if you believe in justice, and tell me, where do you stand when someone tries to take what's yours? Because out here, persistence, honesty, and a good deed, those things still matter.